Hey guys, welcome back to Not Your Mama's MLM podcast. It's Leah Moore, your host. Guys, I'm so excited to talk to you guys today. So I just got off the phone with one of my girls, and always talking to members of my team, talking to people I'm training, teaching things to, always gets me amped up. But what's really fun today is that I had this little epiphany about coming to the dark side, because the dark side is so much more fun. Now, the dark side is always, considered the evil side, right? My son is a huge Star Wars fan. My son is a huge dark side fan in general. So when it comes to the Transformers, he likes the Decepticons. When it comes to the dark side, of course, he likes, when it comes to Star Wars, of course, he likes the dark side. He likes the dark Jedis. He likes all the bad guys. That's just kind of the MO that my son runs with. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a different way of thinking about things. And I want you guys to think about it this way here with your MLM, okay? So I was talking to one of my teams, and I always love being the underdogs, because the underdogs are the dark side, in my opinion. Not all the time, but in this instance, go with me here, guys. So sorry, I'm podcasting from my car because I got super excited about this idea. I did put my headset in, so I'm hoping that it's going to help a little bit today, and that we're going to get a little bit better quality on this audio. But forgive me, guys, because when I get excited, I need to talk to you. That is the best time. That is when you're going to get the most information out of me. And really, that's what I'm here for, is to bring you value. I'm not here to just talk about my journey just because. I'm talking about my journey because I really want to share with you the things that are working, the things that aren't working, to help you get better. And actually, that's one of the reasons I didn't podcast yesterday, because a bunch of stuff wasn't working. But talking about the dark side and being the underdog. So I have always, and this is my MO, this is the way I work in life, always wanted to be the underdog. I am the oldest of two kids, so being the eldest, I'm used to taking the leadership, I'm used to taking charge. But when it came to things that I was a part of, teams I was a part of, eventually when I finally started taking dance class in college, taking different languages, I always wanted to be the one who was trying to catch up to everybody else. I didn't want to be the person who knew what was going on and had to lead everybody else. Not because I didn't like leading, not because I didn't like teaching, but because I like the challenge of trying to catch up, of trying to understand, of trying to get it all. When I went to college, I had never taken dance classes. I never got formal dance classes as a kid. And, one of the things that I really loved about the gifts that I've been given, the talents I've been given in life, is the fact that I was a musical theater major, and I was a musical theater girl all through high school, and that's a whole nother story for one day. But I loved the fact that I could keep up with the girls who'd been training for years and years and years, because I worked my butt off to make it so that I looked like I was just as good as them, as I could do anything that they could do. And that was something that, always kept me going. It always kept me moving forward, because I had to work. I had to prove myself. I had to work harder than everybody else in order to prove that I could actually be successful. And same thing came when my senior year of college, I actually did a musical, in which case I had to play a character who spoke a language that I did not natively. And I sang in English, but I spoke only in Spanish. And I was given the challenge of this role because it was something I could play. Visually, that's my appearance. I could go and I could play this role, but I did not have the language skills to be able to make that happen. So I took it upon myself, even before I auditioned, to sit with a coach and work hand in hand to learn parts of the language or little bits of the language, so that I could sound somewhat okay when I did get the role. And then when I did get the role, I really worked really hard with this coach to master the language and the dialect. That was super important to me. It wasn't just about learning the language just so that I could speak it on stage, but to actually sound authentic, to sound like a native speaker. That was more of a challenge, especially because the guy that I was playing opposite of, my partner, my counterpart in the language, actually was native. That was his second language growing up. And it was really amazing and such an accomplishment, a testament to my work ethic. And I'm not trying to say this, guys, to toot my own horn, but I'm saying it just to kind of give you an idea of the kind of person that I am and the depths to which I go before I deliver, before I actually bring things forward, because this is what keeps me going. This is what drives me. This is what makes me the person that I am. When we ask native speakers, so, college campuses always have natives who are in from another country. When we ask the natives who actually sounded like the native speakers, knowing that one of us was a native speaker and the other one had learned the language for the role, I won that challenge. Everyone thought, well, yeah, she has a little bit of a dialect or a little bit of an accent that's Americanized, but it's because she probably grew up in a household where she spoke, but it wasn't as Americanized as the other guy, and this was his native language. So that was such a cool thing. So I swear to God, guys, this is coming back around to MLM. I promise. But the idea is that going to the nth degree and coming to the dark side is so much more fun because there's so many other things that go into it. The guy who already had the language didn't have to work very hard to make that language work for him. And I have a whole story behind that actually helped me, and it's one that I've been wanting to share with you guys, so we'll have to share it at some point. But he didn't have to work very hard to speak the language. It's part of who he was. He already knew the language. But because I had to work so much harder, I had to come up with different skill sets. I had to come up with different tactics, different strategies to help me learn and master the language to be able to sound like the expert that I needed to be for that role. And it was so much more fun than just being the native, just being the person. And where this comes in, guys, is when it comes back to our MLMs, right? Many of us, if you're on this podcast, you probably have been a part of an MLM before. Maybe you've been a part of many MLMs. So you know most of the lingo. And so when we come into a company, we know most of the lingo. We know most of the stuff that's going on. The nuances have to do with just the company and the products and maybe the compensation plan and maybe the strategies that you're taking. But the actual ins and outs of building your business are all the same. You need to recruit people and you need to sell products. You need to recruit people and you need to sell services. You need to recruit people and you need to, this is what you have to do. And this is pretty much all that is being taught in the industry because it's the easy thing to teach, right? It's the easiest way. Friends and family, teaching them how to do the same things, that's all easy. Dealing with your warm market, that's easy. Teaching you how to deal with a cold market, teaching you to create automation, teaching you to build systems that actually work for you and create automation in your business, that's not hard. That's the dark side. But oh my gosh, when you start to learn those things, when you start to learn strategies and you start to put together sales funnels and you start to put together systems and you start to put together all of the little pieces, the nuances that are actually going to build your business and help you build your business so that you become the expert that everybody else wants to join, guys, that's the fun part. So when I was talking to my girl today, I talked to one of the girls on my team today, and I was talking to her about how we're working through this new system and how we're implementing these new things and these new strategies. And this is the way I want you or need you to start thinking about your business. And this is the direction you're going to start thinking about things. I could literally, over the phone, guys, I could literally hear the wheels turning in her head. She all of a sudden got so much more excited about her business. And she has been in business for a couple years. I think this is her second year, maybe third year. So she's been in the business for a little bit. She knows all of the ins and outs. She's done all of the training from the corporate. She's done all the training from our uplines. And she's a little burnt out. And she understood that it takes time, and she was definitely willing to give it that time. But at the same time, she also understands that there's a point in her life where she's going to want to cut back, that she's going to need to have some things in place that are going to allow her to take some time off, to be able to do stuff with her family, to be able to be, the grandmother that she wants to be. But the point is, guys, is now she has a light at the end of the tunnel that she can walk towards. Or maybe I should say the black hole that she's walking towards, because we're coming to the dark side, right? We're not coming into the light. We're going to the dark side. But she can go to that dark side head on because now she has a direction. Now the wheels are turning. Now she's excited about creating things about her business and being able to offer her business. We talk about this and we will continue to talk about this. And it's not about your network marketing company. It's not about your MLM. It's not about your products. It's not about your services. It's about your offers. What are you offering to the world that makes you different than your upline, your downline, your sideline, your crossline, the girl across the street, the girl in the next country who's selling the exact same products that your company offers. Instead of having to wait for an offer, which many of us do and we are taught to do, which we become 100% dependent on the company to give us, i.e. a flash sale or a promotion for the month or, a free with purchase offer or a bonus add-on. Those are all offers. That's what makes it attractive. But instead of being 100% dependent on those offers, which, mind you, really aren't offers, again, because now everybody has accessibility to those same offers. Everybody in your company, your upline, your downline, your sideline, your crossline, your across the world country girl, all of you guys have access to the exact same product offers, even if it is a flash sale. So it's no longer a promotion. It's not an offer. It's just another commodity. It's another form of a commodity. So what is it that you have 100% of the time in your hands, in your back office, in your, what do you have 100% of the time that you're able to offer to the people who are either looking at your business, who are looking at your products, who are looking at your services? That's one of the things that we're creating right now with our team, is that we're creating an entire training platform that's outside, above and beyond what our MLM actually offers. And our MLM does some amazing training with some amazing people on the face of the planet. But I'm going to tell you guys, they're not training and teaching the same stuff that we are. They are starting to put some of the things in place that make sense, but they're not giving the power of creation, of offer creation to us, to the MLMers, the way that we need to. And so we have to take that power. Again, as we talk about, there's only two things that a business owner is responsible for. And you are not a business owner unless you are innovating and you're making sales. So if you're not innovating, if you're not creating something, and this is where offer creation comes in. If you are creating offers, you now have a business. If you are selling your products, if you are selling your business to opportunity, you are just a salesperson, and that's all that you have. Whew! Guys, that was a mouthful and a lot of high energy. So I hope that landed with you guys well, and that you are receiving that the way that I'm putting it out there. I just found out, guys, we just started the next challenge with the One Funnel Away and the MFA. The MLM OFA group, and we've got that one kicking off. We've got some people in there that are rip-raring ready to go, but I know a couple of you guys got to be a little bit late and weren't able to get in on that challenge. Well, they just announced that we are going to start another challenge in 2 weeks, guys. So you have 2 weeks now to get registered for the next challenge. So the next MLM challenge, next OFA challenge, the next One Funnel Away challenge is going to start August 19th. So the last day to register is August 18th. That's my son's birthday, so don't forget, guys. But really what this is all about is helping you to begin to create offers, to begin to create your MLM business online. And as I said, I've done this before. It's something actually I've been doing for over 3 years now. And it wasn't until just recently that there were some new things and some new offers and some new ways of thinking about things that were created that really flipped the switch for myself, specifically in the One Funnel Away challenge. And so because of that, I really wanted to make this a time and an opportunity for everybody else to also, if they're looking to take their businesses online, to be able to create that for their own businesses. And so what we've done, and I've watched a lot of One Funnel Away challenge people struggle if they're in MLM to actually make this happen. They struggle to translate what was being taught into what they could actually use in their personal MLMs. And so what I've done, and with 3,000 people in a group, it's really hard to teach one-to-one. So what I've done is create a very small, intimate group of MLMers who are coming together as a community to actually help to be sounding boards, to help be that reasoning, to actually help coach and train you through how to use the One Funnel Away challenge to your best advantage to become the network marketer, the MLMer that you want to be, who's building her business online, who's building his business online. And I know I talk to the females most of the time, but the males, you guys are welcome to come into the group as well. But to help you guys to really, really benefit from that, we've created this One Funnel Away challenge. So you guys can actually go register right now. And if you have any problems, because I've had, I was telling you I was having some glitches, some issues, which is the reason why I didn't podcast yesterday. If you guys have any challenges with it, please let me know. Just reach out to me at hello@MLM at leahmoore.com, but you can go to leahmoore.com/MLM-OFA-challenge and join the next challenge group. Guys, there's a bunch of bonuses that you get on top of the amazing bonuses that you're going to get from the One Funnel Away challenge things, as well as I really highly suggest you get the physical products for yourselves because they are amazing value. The 30-day How I Would Get My $1 Million Business Back book, in addition to a few other bonuses that you're getting from me, including some beautiful funnels that you are actually going to be able to use right in your business. And they're definitely not fugly funnels, because a lot of times you'll get out there and you'll see a bunch of fugly funnels, and we're not doing fugly funnels as MLM unicorns, you guys. So that's all I got for you guys. I am at my destination, so I'm going to let you guys go, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Mwah! Bye.